See, growing up, I used to hear sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. I'm pretty sure you heard that as well. Growing up, we all received our fair share of insults by peers, family members, friends, and coworkers. Now, the public looked at athletes as if they are the toughest and strongest humans on the planet. Anyone who played sports in their youth before the feminist movement took over social media, they know, you know, that you had to be tough playing sports. You know, coaches would yell at you all the time. I remember watching people get the coach grabbing their helmets, spitting in their face by accident, breath stinking, all through practice. There were aggressive coaches like Bobby Knight, Tom Landry, Jimmy Johnson, with the aggressive coaching style that made players tougher on the field. I remember that. You had no room to complain. I remember I was reading a book. It was Boys Will Be Boys, and it was about the Cowboys back in the '80s, late '80s, and there was this guy who was running, but he wasn't running to his full capacity, and he had asthma, so he stopped. And Jimmy Johnson looked at him and said, "Hey, why are you stopping?" He said, "I got asthma." He said that the asthma field is over there. You're cut. He just cut him right there. That was the culture. The culture inside the locker room was the same. The stars of the team would talk negatively about a player in front of other peers to embarrass him. The term that we call hazing. Hazing is humiliating and sometimes dangerous. Initiation rituals, especially as those imposed on college students seeking membership or fraternity, sorority. I had a conversation with another African American, and I'm not gonna say his name, in regards to disrespecting each other in front of others in the black community, because that goes on all the time. That's how we talk in the community. He said something that was alarming to me. He said, in our culture, that's something we just do, and it should make you tougher. Although I did not like the comments that he said to me, he was right. I don't think African Americans should tear each other down because it lowers your self-esteem. We live in a world where everyone wants to be accepted by their peers. Destroying someone verbally on their appearance, family, education, geographic location is wrong. But we also live in a world where you have freedom of speech. Ever since the LGBTQ community started using cancel culture strategies to gain rights, many people started losing their careers, which I think is wrong, for something they tweeted 10, 15 years ago. It showed me that they will forgive some people and not others. See, Joe Biden was forgiven by the black community for his racist statements and policies that targeted black people allegedly in the black communities. Now, Hillary Clinton was also forgiven after calling African Americans super predators. Now, John Gruden has announced his resignation as coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, these are old emails, and it were revealed he frequently used misogynist, racist, and homophobic language, which, while discussing the league, The email content of which were published by the New York Times on Monday became public after Gruden apologized for the the different emails that categorized the players, union leaders via racial tropes. The Raiders fell to the Chicago Bears on Sunday, and Gruden resigned during Monday Night Football. The broadcast he appeared on at ESPN for 9 years, including the years he sent the emails. Gruden's behavior recently came under scrutiny when the Wall Street Journal uncovered an email he sent in 2011 in which he used a racial trope to describe NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMarcus Smith. The email sent to former NFL General Manager Bruce Allen. It came to light as part of the league's investigation into the Washington football team, which concluded this summer. Now, I'm pretty sure that these teams already had the emails. So my question is, why now? Why did you put it out now? Now, Gruden used a homophobic term in the email, which referring to St. Louis player Michael Sam. Do y'all remember him? He was the first openly gay defensive end in 2014 draft. Now, Sam did not respond directly, but used the prayer emoji and users on Twitter who thanked him for his bravery on National Coming Out Day. After the Wall Street Journal report on Gruden's comments about Sam Smith came out on October 8th, Raiders owner Mark Davis said in a statement that he found it disturbing and not what the Raiders stand for. Now, comedians and pastors are the last group that has freedom of speech, and they are losing those positions fast. Comedian Dave Chappelle always showed heroics throughout his career. While he bashed comedy style all the time, he talks about a lot of people. Now, his style also breathes truth, and it's a breath of fresh air to most. But some would like to see him get canceled. His new Netflix special, The Closer, shined a light on a cancel culture with the feminist and LGBTQ community. Now, the LGBTQ community went to social media asking for Netflix to stop streaming the controversial comedy special. Dave Chappelle stated that this will be his last special for a while. He strategically made 5 comedy specials for the Netflix that pushed the narrative of freedom of speech, in my opinion. Where are we going with this?